Hey, everybody. We are live and raring to go.
We're
So we're
back.
going to back for more. And we are actually in the same book we were last week. We are going to be in Werewolf Woods again. Then
You
we'll
thought we
jump
left
into a
the
new book.
woods?
No, we're not out of the woods yet.
We're not out of the woods yet. The werewolf woods
We're
yet.
never out of the woods. Never out of
Even
the
when we're
woods.
out, we get
That's
back
okay.
in.
Yeah, we always seem to find ourselves back in the woods. That's okay. So, if you're new to the podcast, what we do is we go through these old choose your own adventure books, and then we'll go through them once, and then the next time we'll go through the same book again, but we'll add a new one in as well. So that's kind of how we work these. So, and then when we get to decision point, you can chime in on the chat and let us know where you would like us to go.
All the fun of these
That's how it
books was
works.
being able to go through it again and not die the same way.
Exactly. That was
Which is,
always the fun part of it.
I think, is how reincarnation works.
You're stuck going
We're
through a
like,
choose your own adventure book.
yeah, you're like, well, I didn't like how I died that last time. Let's do this again. Let's take
Yeah,
another stab at this.
let's do it all over again because we know
You
why
know,
not. All right,
I'd like to reach out to our viewers. We got Christmas is coming up soon.
I know. Before you know it.
And last year we had read the one and only what was it, the Christmas one? What was the Christmas one called again?
Oh, gosh, it was like I'll be home for Christmas or something like that. Some play on
Christmas
I'll be home for
Crisis.
Christmas, something like that. Yeah. I think it was. I think it was I'll be home for Christmas or something. I think it was I'll be home for Christmas.
So the idea is that we'd like to reach out to listeners and viewers and say, hey, what do you have a Christmas themed? Doesn't even have to be a choose your own adventure book. It could be any sort of which way kind of book that you'd like us to read on Christmas.
Yeah, let us know.
I think if we're doing our timing right, we're gonna land like right on or around the day after Christmas, sir.
Yeah. The next not the next one, but two events or two times from now will be day after Christmas. So yeah, let us know if you want to just do that one again. I'm okay with that. Or if you want to do something totally different, or
we could do it again,
or we could go back to the werewolf woods again.
I remember.
Whatever.
Go back to werewolf. Merry Christmas, kids. We're back in the werewolves.
Back in.
Yeah. I feel well, go ahead.
We could be a shark.
Be a shark at Christmas.
Never mind.
No,
we're never going to be a shark.
I don't think we're ever going to be a shark. We end up being like every animal but the shark. Also, if I remember right, last year the Christmas book was it only had a handful of endings. I think
it did
very specific. It probably had like 6.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And we read each one. Yeah.
We read each one, which I'm okay with that. You know, we watch Christmas Vacation every year or whatever your favorite Christmas movie is.
Oh yeah. Hey, also in the chat, what is your favorite Christmas movie? What about yours, Lee? Favorite Christmas movie?
Oh, Christmas Vacation by far.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Do you still find yourself laughing at it after all these years?
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Even though I know exactly what's coming, I still laugh at it. It's still hilarious.
The running gag in my house is that whenever he gets the sled out, and he sprays the non-nutritive food varnish on the bottom of it, and he gives a total dad's he's like, later dudes, and he gets on it, and he takes off and it looks like lightning went down the hill. I laugh so hard.
Oh yeah.
I lose my mind every time. It's a great scene.
It is. It's very quotable. It's kind of like Spaceballs.
So good. One of my favorite Christmas comedies, which is not everyone's cup of tea, is in my brain, classic Ernest Saves Christmas.
Oh, yes. I don't think, I haven't seen that for 20 plus years.
I encourage, it's on Disney Plus now.
Okay.
And I encourage anyone out there who likes a good Christmas comedy, check out Ernest Saves Christmas.
Yeah.
It's comedy gold. I think.
A newer one is 8-Bit Christmas.
Yes, that was last year.
That was just last year. Yeah.
Yep.
Not really I mean, it's kind of a comedy, but yeah, it is.
I saw recently A Christmas Story Christmas, which just came out.
I heard about that. It's a sequel to The Christmas Story.
To A Christmas Story. Yeah, and I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. I think all of us who kind of grew up with that movie, it came out in the early '80s.
Yes.
Um, Big fan of the movie. Everybody loves that movie.
Yeah.
And this I think does a good job. I know some people haven't really enjoyed it a bunch. It kind of feels less. You can't capture that magic twice.
You're never going to capture it. Yeah. Yeah.
No, no. But this does a close job, in my opinion, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. So, anywho, I digress.
Yes.
Christmas with Lee and Eddie.
Let's get into the woods again of Beware, or excuse me, Into the Night in Werewolf Woods by R.L. Stine. Let's see, you got 20. I forgot. Give Yourself Goosebumps. There we go. Couldn't think of the name. The Give Yourself Goosebumps series. And it just starts out like every other choose your own adventure type book. Came out in 1996.
We do need to make people aware that there is a heavy use of the word nerd in this book.
Yes.
And so we have chosen to create the nerd counter.
Yeah. We'll keep you apprised of how far we are in the nerd
so as
counter.
we go, we're going to add it as we go and let you know where we're at on the nerd count.
And since this is our second time through, when we get to the first decision point, we will go the opposite direction and go the other way, so we can get a different ending this time.
That's what we want.
So
that's why we're here.
I'll go. Let's see. I'll go ahead and start if you want me to, and then you can start the next one.
Go for it, sir.
All right, you got your finger ready on the nerd counter, Eddie?
My nerd finger is ready.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Nerd alert! Nerd alert! We interrupt
bing,
your perfect summer. We interrupt your perfect summer vacation at Deep Woods Lake to bring you the special nerd news.
Oh my!
Your parents have invited. I know we're already at 3. Invited their best friends, Mr. and Mrs. Morris, and their super nerd son, Todd, to share the cabin with your family this year. You can't believe it. Your worst nerdmare has just come true. This is the horror. How many times you can use the word nerd?
I swear. Learn something new, kid.
Yeah. This can't be happening to me, you say out loud, as your family's minivan pulls up to Woods World. You've already spotted the Morris's car. It's parked beneath a string of colored lanterns hanging over the entrance to Woods World. Woods World is the cabin community that your family vacationed at every summer since you were a baby. Then you spot Todd. He's gawky, stringy-haired, and wears thick black-rimmed glasses. Hey, what do you say? Todd calls to you, his big hand whirling birds out of the car window in a nerdy wave.
A nerdy
wave. Be nice. Okay. Yeah, nerdy wave. So be nice, your mom cautions. Yes, maybe Todd is different now, says your dad. Oh, he's different, all right, you moan, from everyone else on this whole planet. I should warn the listener later that we're not a nice person in this book at all.
No, we're insufferable.
Yeah. It even gets worse.
It gets worse.
Hang on. You're going to be really angry.
You're not going to like this guy at all. I don't like us in this story.
No, not at all. Not at all. Your minivan and the Morris's car both roll up to the gravel driveway near to Evergreen Cabin. You gaze around. Nothing has changed since last summer. The woods behind your cabin are still dark and deep. The sparkling blue lake in front of the cabin is as smooth as glass. A narrow sandy beach stretches into an easy curve around the shoreline of the lake. The sun has almost set, leaving behind a fiery pink-orange glow in the sky. There's enough daytime left for you to notice a note taped to the screen door of your cabin. Cool, you cry. You jump out of the car. That must be a note from my friends, you tell your parents. You sprint across the lawn and up the porch steps. You pull the note off the cabin door. Turn to page 3. You unfold the note and you read it out loud. Kids only campfire tonight, 8 p.m. at the beach. Wonderful, your mom cries as she hurries up behind you. It's only 7 o'clock now. You can help unload the car and then go. This will be a perfect opportunity for the other Woods World kids to meet Todd, and a perfect opportunity for them to think I'm a nerd too, because I'm with him, you mutter. But no one hears you. Your parents and Mr. and Mrs. Morris have gone inside the cabin. You watch Todd unload his stuff from the car as he pulls out a red tin box. 3 very large, red-haired boys bike up to your driveway. They're the Murphy brothers. Jess, Buck, and
Oh,
Sharky. Welcome to the woods world, nerdo. The oldest brother, Sharky, taunts Todd. Sharky's 15, and he looks like as if he's been lifting weights since he was 2 years old.
oh.
Last summer, a kid told you that Sharky got his nickname because getting into a fight with Sharky is like trying to survive a shark attack. Well, at least there's one shark around here.
I was gonna say at least Sharky is a shark.
Yeah, yeah. I see you brought us a present, Sharky says to Todd. He grabs the tin box and tosses it to his younger brother, Jess. Hey, Todd shouts, that's my pewter figure collection. Bring that box back. Tears form in his eyes as the Murphy brothers pedal away, taking the box with them. Page 12. All right. We're going to step right in and we're going to calm Todd down. And we're going to be his friend. That's the plan. Yeah. You try to pretend that you don't see Todd crying, but this kid is not a quiet sniffler. No, he's a loud sobber. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo, Todd cries. Tears spurt out of his eyes like a water main breaking in the middle of Main Street. All right, you finally say. I'll go to the campfire and get your precious pewter collection back. I'm coming too. Yeah. I'm coming too, Todd says as he wipes his nose on his sleeve. Gross. You glance over at the porch, and the parents are so busy talking they don't notice that Todd's tears are flooding the place. You notice, though, now you have to decide if you're going to bring Todd to the campfire or leave him to cry at the cabin. So last time we decided to drag Todd along with us. That was page 6. So this time we're going to ditch Todd and go to the campfire alone. Turn to page 9.
We're going to pick probably more accurate choice that this person would have done and do the most horrible thing and leave him alone.
So Eddie, what's our nerd count at, by the way?
Just so we're all aware, we are sitting solidly at an 8 on the nerd counter.
That's awesome.
We're not even into the first choice yet, and we're at 8.
8 already. Man.
On the vicious usage of the word nerd. So just so we're all clear, that's where we're at. So
okay. So we're at page 9, Eddie. Do you want to take over from there?
You leave Todd to cry alone at the cabin because your mother raised you wrong.
Yes.
You stay here. You stay here and unpack your stuff, you say to Todd. I'll go to the campfire and get the box back for you. You hurry out of the cabin door. You head for the usual campfire spot at the south end of the beach. A giant fire is already blaring when you arrive. You see your friend, Lauren Woods. Her parents own Woods World. She and the regular crowd of Woods World kids are sitting around the fire listening to Sharky Murphy tell a creepy story. Remember the legend of the werewolves, Sharky is saying mysteriously. At first you may think you're talking to a friend. Then when the full moon comes out from behind a cloud, you'll see hair begin to grow on your friend's face. Fangs take the place of teeth. A voice that once was human turns into a beastly howl. Sharky pauses and lowers his voice to a whisper. Look, he says, the full moon is out tonight. This is a perfect night for the werewolves of Woods World to appear. No one is safe here. Not now. Not ever.
Ooh, good job, Sharky.
Good job, Sharky. Turn to page 28. I've noticed that these books that try to emulate Choose Your Own Adventure books, they have you hopping around a lot.
They do. That's when they don't have a lot of endings. That's how they simulate that you're actually jumping around the book.
You're moving around. Sharky laughs an evil laugh, or as we like to call his normal laugh.
Yes, this is normal. What? This is my normal laugh.
As he finishes his story, the kids sitting around the campfire study each other's faces, searching for hair or maybe fangs. As clouds cover the full moon, the campfire party breaks up. Everyone says goodnight. Lauren Woods laughs as she calls to you. Nighty-night. Don't let the werewolves bite. These kids are clever.
Oh, yeah. Our various uses of nerd and then these puns.
So many nerd references here. Let me get back to my nerd counter here. Werewolf bite. Did you ever see a werewolf, Sharky? One of the younger kids asks before he leaves. Ha! Laughs Sharky. My brothers and I saw plenty of werewolf tracks in the woods just before we came to this campfire. Isn't that right, Jess? Yeah, the youngest Murphy brother says. We saw the wolf tracks when we were burying that nerdy kid's box. There's one.
There we go.
So you think to yourself, they buried Todd's box, but where? You promised to get that box back for Todd, but should you not? But should you go out alone tonight when the moon is full? If you decide to look for the box tonight, turn to page 13. If you decide to go back to the cabin, turn to page 71. So there we go.
All right. So let us know in the chat. Do we go look for the box, turn to page 13, or we're just let's just go back to the cabin and forget our promises.
It's all meaningless. We're sitting at a solid 9 on the nerdometer.
Oh wow.
So on the nerd counter. So not even,
and we've only gone 8 pages, 9 pages, something like that.
It's a travesty.
I can't believe it. All right. Well, let us know in the chat. Otherwise, we can flip the you choose coin and let fate decide our path, our nerd path. Since we love the word
the nerd path.
The nerd path. Which path do we take? So yeah, just type it in the chat there, either page 13 or page 71. I'll pull up the coin flipper here.
I will say this, Lee. I'm looking on our Facebook page now, and I don't think our live broadcast is on.
Oh, yeah, we got 2 viewers. So we got 2 people, looks like, watching, one in Twitch and one in YouTube. So there's Jesse. Jesse found us. Looks like we're on YouTube and Twitch, not
we're on YouTube
Facebook.
And Twitch, but we're not on Facebook. The link on Facebook's not working. Yay! So we're on YouTube.
Yay.
You can find us on YouTube, Jill, if you want to go on YouTube.
Sorry about that. Little technical difficulties.
Difficulties.
Well, what do we want to do? Do we just renege on our promises and leave Todd and let him suffer, or do we go searching for the box? I feel like what was it on UHF? On
Let's see what's fish. In the box.
The box, yes.
Nothing. You choose nothing.
I talked to somebody the other day. They hadn't seen that movie, and I showed him the clip with the poodle, Raoul's Wild Kingdom. Oh man, he got a crack out of that.
Dude, that movie is genius. If you've not seen
poodles
UHF,
how to fly.
Did you know that turtles are nature's suction cup?
Cup?
Yes. Look at that.
Oh man,
it sticks.
Sometimes it takes him a little longer. He throws another poodle out.
There's a pile of dead poodles.
Dead poodles. Oh man.
Oh god. It's horrible.
They're really mad now.
Oh, they're really mad now, shaking that ant farm up. So just for fun, everybody, we are not currently on our Facebook page. We are on YouTube and on Twitch. So
Twitch,
get your Twitch on.
Yes. All right. Looks like we're going to search for the box.
All right.
That is page 13, and that's me. As promised, a promise is a promise. So we're a bully, but we still have ethics, I guess.
Some ethics.
I guess, in our dark heart.
Even if it's a promise to a soulless nerd.
Exactly. You promised Todd you would get his box back tonight. You decide you have to go into the woods alone. It's no big deal, you think to yourself. I've been coming to Woods World forever. I've never seen werewolves before.
Uh-oh.
You follow the Murphys up a gravel path to the woods. You hope they will lead you to the box. The only problem is the Murphys are nowhere in sight. They have sprinted up the path in the darkness. You peer ahead but see nothing. The full moon is behind a cloud. Total darkness surrounds you like a thick blanket. The woods are silent tonight. Even the raccoons and other night creatures seem to have gone to bed already. Nothing is out here. Nothing except me, you say softly to yourself. How? You whirl around. What made that terrible noise? You glance to your right and then to your left. Nothing. You continue along the path, and the gravel crunches under your sneakers, and then you see it, a light flickering up ahead. Turn to page 106. Yeah, Jesse, even the raccoons run.
Exactly.
106. I think we were here before, weren't we?
I think we were here before. We somehow
We're kind
landed
of,
back where we were.
this happens quite often in these books. All right, 106. Again, they make you flip all around. Here we go. A candle burns in a jar next to a large boulder on the side of the path. So evidently people are just laying candles out in the forest just randomly. I don't get it. All right. As you hurry closer, a breeze makes the flame flicker. There's a note taped to the large rock. You bend down and grab the note. Did someone leave this for you? You draw the candle close, squinting in the darkness to read the writing. Wax drips from, then hardens on the side of the jar. As you read the note aloud, The werewolves of Wood's world, they love to see red. So the box that was Todd's is now their box instead. The werewolves of Wood's world disappear at dawn. So you must find the box before this night is gone. Man, whoever, Sharky might be a bully, but he's a heck of a poet, I guess. Werewolves, this must be a joke, you tell yourself, but you can't help gazing into the darkness, searching. You hold your breath and listen. Then you hear the crackling of twigs, footsteps. You're not alone after all. Someone or something is out there, out here with you. Turn to page 133. All right, flipping around some more here.
Just keep flipping, kids.
Keep flipping. Here we go. Quickly, you duck down behind an old tree stump. You listen for the footsteps again. They're closer now. But in the darkness, you can't tell exactly where they're coming from. Your heart pounds like a jackhammer. Footsteps. Closer, closer, closer. Ah! You scream. A hand is on your shoulder. You're afraid to look. Hey, hey, what do you say?
Oh,
Todd's
Lord.
voice breaks through the scream. It's just me. I came out to find you. After all, it's my box and I should help you find it.
There you go,
You
Todd.
can't believe this guy. He just scared you out of your wits. And he's still talking about that stupid box.
What?
You catch your breath and try to slow your heartbeat down to normal. Get a life, Todd. You snap at him. I like how we're just blunt with the guy. You shouldn't sneak up on me like that. I just want to help you find the help. Want to help find the box. Todd whines. Look, I even brought a flashlight. You're glad it's Todd and not a werewolf. In fact, you're glad for any company on a night like this. Follow me, you say. Which way? Todd asks. Turn to page 75. Jesse,
hopping.
R.L. Stein friendships are the worst. Yeah, they are.
They really are. Don't be friends with R.L. Stein. Don't be a nerd.
He'll make you wish you weren't born.
75.
All right. 75. Back here. All right. This way, you answer, toward the red lights. You lead the way through a wall of thorny bushes. There should be a path to the beach around here somewhere, you say. Youch, Todd cries. These stupid thorns are scratching me all up. Better watch out. You don't bleed too much, you joke. You don't want those werewolves to catch the scent of fresh blood. Todd's knees tremble as the two of you push through the overgrown vines and shrubs. Are you sure this is the path? Todd asks. It's so dark out here. I can't see a thing. Before he can answer, you hear a hoo.
Ooh.
This time, the terrifying noise is very close. Oh no, Todd whines. What was that sound? You try not to panic for Todd's sake. We're putting on a tough exterior just for Todd.
Listen, now I care. I care about Todd's mental and emotional health at this point.
All of a sudden, I'm just concerned about him.
What about Todd, guys?
Yeah, what about Todd? You flip on the flashlight switch. Darkness still surrounds you. You hit the flashlight on your hand once, twice, still no light. Stupid batteries, you mumble. But even without light, you notice the ground under your feet changing from dry to slippery and very slimy. Where are you?
We're like nerdy batteries. These batteries are
ones.
nerds.
What kind of batteries are these? These must be nerd batteries. You pull them out, and it says nerd on them. That'd be great.
What
All
page
right.
was it?
Page 4. We're going to
Oh,
go
Lord.
way back
This
to
is
the
the dirtiest
beginning.
trick in the book.
The nerdiest trick in the book.
Oh, down and nerdy.
All right. It's a cave. In all the summers I've been coming to Woods World, you say to Todd, I've never knew there was a cave here. Let's check it out.
Oh,
Then you hear a voice from somewhere deep in the cave, a voice calling your name. You think the voice sounds like Sharky Murphy, but you can't be sure. Hello, you answer. You start to move forward into the deep black cave. Todd tugs you back. Don't go in, he warns. Again, the voice from inside calls your name. You feel pulled by the voice and pulled by Todd at the same time. What's it going to be? Go in or stay out? If you answer the call of the cave, turn to page 81. If you'd feel safer listening to Todd and staying out of the cave, turn to page 37. All right. Another decision point. Are we still at 9 on the nerd counter?
The Call of the Cave was my opening track to my heavy metal album in high school garage band. Yes, we are at a solid, still surprising to me, a 9 on the nerd counter. We've not disparaged Todd at this point. We kind of backed off a bit on word nerd.
Well, like we said, I guarantee you those batteries were nerd batteries.
Yeah, they were.
All right.
I think last time we listened to Todd, if I remember.
I am pretty sure we did.
Yeah, we did not answer the call of the cave last time. Not to be spoilery, but I will be a little spoilery. Last time we stayed with Todd, and it turned out that Todd.
Yes. If you want the details, go to the last episode and you can listen to what happened to Todd.
Also, check out my cool Krampus Funko Pop.
Oh, everyone. That's awesome.
You like the? He's stealing a kid.
Stealing the kid. Maybe that's
a naughty kid.
His name is Todd.
His name is whatever our name is in this story.
Jerk.
Jerkface McJerkersons.
Yeah, Jerkface McJerkerson. All right.
We have one vote.
No, I'm not a lantern.
For go, I am not a lantern.
Yeah.
That was Green Lantern's original call. They didn't.
I'm not a lantern. No.
Go. I am not a lantern.
So I think Jesse said, then let's go.
Call of the Cave.
So Call of the Cave, I think. That's page 81.
Page 81.
The Nerd Cave. Cave
Nerd Cave. 81.
We're so sensitive.
Here we go. Let me get my nerd counter up here. Come on, Todd, you say. You reach over and hold on to his arm. We're going to in the cave. We're not going to let those Murphy brothers scare us, are we? We aren't, gulps Todd. I mean, no, we aren't. Oh, he said, no, sorry, let me redo that. We aren't, gulps Todd. I mean, no, we aren't. A thin beam of moonlight shines into the mouth of the cave. You can see that the floor is pure slime.
Like our heart.
Like our heart is. You take one step forward. Your feet fly up into the air. You land flat on your back and bring Todd down with you. Then you and Todd start sliding faster and faster. Whoa! Your two voices blend into one. That's weird. You squeeze your eyes shut. You feel as if you are sliding down the world's steepest water slide. Down, down you go. Faster, faster. You and Todd zoom down a slime-slicked tunnel into total darkness. Ooh. Just when you think your body can't take one more second of this wild ride, it ends with a grand slam, which, by the way, check out the new Grand Slam breakfast at Denny's.
Yeah, only $9.99. Order now and put in Uchoosepodcast for 10% off.
Yes.
Ding.
Tip your waitress.
Just kidding.
It ends with a grand slam. Bam! You smash into a wet cave wall. Also, wet cave wall is the code you'll use to unlock 20% off at Denny's Grand Slam breakfast.
Grand Slam.
If you open your eyes now, go to page 85. If you can't bear to look, keep your eyes closed and try to turn to page 7.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, so he's doing a little interactive thing.
Right.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. So open our eyes or keep them shut. That's a pretty simple choice.
Like, is this Woodworld or Super Sloppy Double Dare?
I know.
I liked the one where you had to like clean your house. Do you remember that one?
Oh, yes. If you were tired or you're like, maybe I should clean my house first.
Well, no, but no, they had a well, that was funny. That Choose Your Own Adventure. There was a Nickelodeon game show where the house, it had like a fake house.
Yes.
And they had like items hidden in the house, and you had to run around looking into different rooms.
It's like a scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like in the clothes hamper in the kitchen and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. I think I remember that. Yeah. This one is, in other books, we would always have to ponder. Do you want to just sit at home and think about your decision?
I remember that. I was like, do you think about this? No. Here we go. Jesse's vote. Open up your eyes open your nerd eyes.
Nerd eyes. Everything's just a nerd eyes.
Not your third eye.
Your nerd eyes.
Your nerd eye.
That's right. Page 85.
Everything is Optimus Prime.
Everything is nerd eyes. Kevin Costner action figures. But did they have, that would have been a Nickelodeon game. Find the Kevin Costners around the house.
Find the Costner. I have one right here, kids.
And then on one episode, Kevin Costner steps out of a closet.
Oh God.
That would have been awesome. Move. Oh, that'd been great.
You weren't ready for the total Costner effect.
All right. Page 80. Oops. 85. You and Todd hit the cave wall with a giant thud. Wait, I thought it was a bam.
Okay. Is it a bam or a thud?
Bam when you hit the wall, thud when you hit the floor.
Yes, when you hit the slimy wall.
Yes. You both open your eyes at the same time. You see the same eerie sight. Eyes. Hundreds. No, thousands of bright yellow eyes. Oh. Eyes on the ceiling, on the wall, on the floor. Bats, Todd exclaims. He sounds more amazed than scared. They won't hurt us. I studied all about them for a science report. Oh, wait. Is that us? No, that's Todd. Never mind.
That's Todd. Yeah, we didn't.
I thought it was our arrogant selves.
Science is for nerds.
Yes. You're not so sure Todd's right. Two bats fly right at your face. Their yellow eyes whiz past you like shooting stars. The flapping of their webbed wings creates a breeze that sends chills down your spine. You whip your head around to move out of the bat's flight path. As you duck down, you feel the bat wings brush across your face. Their tiny claws catch in your hair. Then they fly away, yanking out small clumps of hair as they go. The bats surround you. You turn to find Todd. It's hard to see through the thousands of flapping black wings. Where is he? Turn to page 42. So, as we're being eaten alive by bats or scratched, I don't know.
Right.
Nerd bats.
These nerd bats. 42.
All right.
Hop around the book, giving you the illusion of choice.
Yes. Todd is standing next to you. He's just as surrounded by the beastly bats as you are. But Todd is acting as if they are butterflies instead of bats. He's even reaching out his hand to them. A sudden gust of wind blows through the cave. The bats beat their wings furiously, which creates an instant whirlpool. The force pulls Todd backwards. You can't believe your own eyes. Todd is being sucked into a tunnel filled with yellow bat eyes.
Yeah,
Todd,
that's how Batman is born.
Exactly. Yeah.
Todd Bruce Wayne.
Todd screams and Alfred or
Alfred.
As he falls, he grabs a cowl and cape.
Exactly.
Yeah, bats everywhere. Bats, Todd yells as you watch him being drawn deeper and deeper into the tunnel. They're beautiful. You knew this kid was weird. Now what are you supposed to do? Go down the tunnel of eyes after Todd or turn back and run for help? The eyes have it. If you turn to page 47, when the going gets tough and the tough get going for help, turn to page 19. Huh. The eyes have it. I love the
They're
puns.
trying to be a little punny there with the eyes
Yes.
have it.
The eyes, EYES.
Just so we're
Bat
all
whirlpool.
clear, we're still sitting at a solid 9.
I know. I'm kind of shocked. We
I'm a
haven't.
little shocked. I'm a little surprised we haven't somehow gone on a nerd spree.
Nerd spree. Bat whirlpool is the worst kind of drink.
Yeah.
Jesse, of course, follow the pun.
Follow the pun.
Can't.
The
The nerd
eyes
pun.
have it. Turn to page 47.
47. Okay.
I feel like we're flirting with death here a little bit. Here we go.
I have a feeling.
You know you have to try to save Todd from the bats, even if he's a filthy nerd and you hate him.
Nerd. I know. I love our heel turn here, our face turn, I guess.
I know, right? Even if that's a wrestling term, kids. Even
Yes.
if he doesn't realize he needs saving, even if it means you have to face millions of bat faces yourself. First you hated this kid. Now you're willing to face millions of bat faces.
Face down death just to save the guy.
You step into the tunnel. You don't even try to fight the power of the tunnel's air currents. You let your body be sucked into the open mouth of the black hole. Immediately, you hear the thwap of flapping wings. Thwap, thwap, thwap.
Onomatopoeia, is that right?
Listen, if you ever had a roommate in college, you never open the door when you hear that sound. But in this story, sorry.
Oh, man.
In this story, you can follow that sound. The sound is so close to your ears, it's deafening. You flap your own arms back at the bats. You're like, you know what? Who wants to flap? I'll flap right back at you.
I'll flap back at you. Flap back at you.
This clears the way in front of you. Now you can see the choice you must make. There are 2 more tunnels at the end of this tight squeezing passageway. Above the sound of the bat wings, you hear the roaring and rushing of waves of water. The sound is coming from the tunnel on the left. And from the tunnel on the right comes a wicked howling that can only be one thing. A nerdy wolf.
A nerdy wolf.
To tackle the tunnel of waves, go to page 51. To brave the tunnel of wolves, go to page 130.
Huh. I like how we just assume they're wolves.
Yeah.
I mean, it is howling, I guess, but
Jesse said the thwap sounds like the Cardi B song.
Oh, Jesse. So Tunnel of Waves, wasn't that the second song on the second side of your Woods Worlds album? Tunnel of Waves?
Yes. Followed by the slippery, slimy water slide was Tunnel of Waves.
Yeah. It's more of a beach theme.
If you play that track backwards, it says Lee Searcy is dead.
I killed Eddie.
Yeah, exactly.
All
here
right.
we go. Jesse says, Nerd Wolf, the Teen Wolf sequel we never got.
Oh, but we always wanted. It's the sequel we wanted but never got. All right, so page 51. So, all right. Whoosh. You step into the tunnel of waves. A sudden flood of icy water forces you forward through the tight-fitting tunnel. Todd, you scream over the roar of waves. Todd, are you here? Todd. A disgusting smell of rotten eggs fills your nostrils. Sulfur. Yuck, you say to yourself. You remember the same horrible smell coming from the old mill pond at home. You try not to breathe it in as you scream out one more time. Todd. No answer. You gasp for fresh air from somewhere, anywhere. Then you struggle against the pounding pressure. A wall of waves pushes you from behind. It's no use. You stop fighting the waves. Instead, you stretch out your arms out over your head and go with the flow. Water fills your ears, your eyes, and your mouth. The enormous crashing waves carry your body through the tunnel. There's no end in sight. Float on to page 67. Oh, man. Where'd all this water come from?
This camp is really poorly maintained.
I think it's from all those tears from the kids you bullied in previous years.
Exactly. It's a wave of nerd tears.
Nerd tears.
Most delicious of tears for all the bullies.
You're floating in a new tunnel now. You're sure of that. How do we know? Okay.
I
The
trust my
feeling
tunnel
here is,
senses.
yeah, my tunnel senses are going off. The feeling here is completely different. A tight grip of the waves in the tunnel of waves. Well, okay. The tight grip of the waves in the tunnel of waves. I like how they're capitalized. So
It's
the
so
T
weird.
of tunnel and the W for waves. Nerd lantern. Uh, Jesse. All right. The tight grip of waves in the tunnel of waves has loosened. You're floating on the surface of a calm, smooth body of water. The closeness of the tunnel's walls has given way to open air. Your eyes see nothing but blackness as you bob slowly up and down in the water. The sulfur smell is gone, replaced now by odorless air. I can
Ooh,
breathe again, you
my
shout in the
favorite kind of
darkness.
air.
Yeah, odorless air. I can breathe again. Your own voice echoes back. I can breathe again. I can breathe again. Hello, you cry, testing the echo again. Hello, 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 hello. Your voice returns from the pitch black nothingness all around you. You are alone. The only sound is the sound of your own voice. And, since we like ourselves this much, it's probably keep ourselves company.
My favorite sound. My own
As a
voice.
sound, my as a sound of your own breathing and the sound of your own breathing. But wait, what's the other sound right next to your ear? Strain your ears to hear better. Turn to page 23. Lionel Richie, Jesse. Let's see.
Jesse did come out. He
23.
goes, "We're a lantern, aren't we?"
Yeah, probably. We're gonna be a lantern. All right. You thought you were alone floating in darkness, and you thought your own breathing was the only sound around. But now, right next to your ear, you hear another breathing. Air is being sucked in and blown out. Air in, air out. You strain your ears to listen better. You hold your own breath so you won't confuse it with this new sound. Yes, it is breathing. Slow, even, steady, deep breathing. Air in, air out. Air in, air out. The rhythm is
Karate
as
Kid?
regular
What's
as a
going on here?
sleeping giant's breathing. Yeah. But in the darkness, you see nothing. Your eyes are no help to your ears now. All you can do is listen. Air in, air out. Air in. Your own breathing begins to join in the rhythm. Air in, air out. Keep breathing and go to page 113. Holy cow. Come on, R.L. Stein.
Hopping all over the place. Man, you sure we
Ugh.
aren't an Easter bunny in this?
I know.
You
Yeah.
are a bunny.
You are a bunny in this one. Page 113.
Jesse,
Wow.
this is the longest lantern death ever.
Ugh. Nerd breathing. 113. All right. Here we go. Air in, air out. Air in, air out. With the next air in, your floating speeds up. You're no longer bobbing slowly up and down on a calm body of water. You're now being towed by some force you cannot see. Help, you scream. Help, help. Your own voice echoes. Oh, it's no use, you cry. Oh, it's no use. Oh, it's no use. The echo agrees with you. In one final pull of the air force, you are sucked into another tunnel, a long, narrow tunnel. You zoom through the tunnel and land in a dark pit. Oh no, you sob. But this time there's no echo. There's only a loud burp. The deep woods lake monster has just swallowed you whole. Sad to say, you're all washed up. For you, this story has come to dot 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 the end. Wow.
Tunnel of waves.
So that's what it was. It was the mouth
The
of a lake
mouth
monster
of the monster.
into the belly of the beast.
3 to 4 page of I'm dying.
Yes. I think R.L. Stein is getting paid by the word.
Yeah, R.L. Stein can get these hands. He's gonna go fight him.
Oh, I don't know,
Well,
R.L. Stein.
the final nerd count for this read through was 9
9.
uses of the word nerd or some derivative thereof, and I still think that's pretty excessive.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
pretty
Especially
excessive, I think.
considering it occurred in the first, 4 pages or
The
so.
first like third of the story, although the last third was just us dying. So there's
Yeah.
that.
From air in, air out, air in,
Air
air out.
in,
Oh my gosh.
air out.
Uh,
You're
I
being
mean, I
eaten
get what he was
alive.
going for, but it was just a little awkward. Oh well. All right. So that was the second time through that
You're an
book.
awkward werewolf.
Awkward werewolf, yes, and a bully.
All
We're going
right.
to another book called Underground Kingdom by Edward Packard, the
Yes.
inventor of the Choose Your Own Adventure books themselves.
Here we go.
So this one has 21 endings. This
There we
is number
go.
18 in the series. Let's see when this one came out. I think this one pretty early, 1983. So we're going to go back even further from 1996 to 1983.
I could have sworn you just said 1883. I'm like, these books are
1883.
old.
Wow, these are old. Man, I am old.
The 80s are the best. The 1880s,
80s, maybe not so much.
they could have been better.
All right. Yes. So this is Underground Kingdom, which
Okay.
is a story about the Hollow Earth theory,
Hollow
which I
Earth,
think
choose your own
you,
adventure. Yes.
yes, which I think you may have touched a little. I don't think you've done an episode on Hollow Earth, but I think you talked about it.
Oh, we've done an episode on Hollow Earth on
Oh, you
Paranormal
have? Okay.
Dads.
Okay. Paranormal.
Oh, heck
Okay.
yeah, we have.
Well, we have a nice illustration here, which these books always have some awesome illustrations. So
That's a great
you've got
illustration.
the black sun in the middle, and then it lists all the different mountains and cities on the upper side of the earth, like Moscow, Tokyo, Mount Everest, things like that. So I'll put the illustration in the show notes. The crust and mantle of the earth, 1,800 miles thick.
Just for
Nice.
anyone interested, I do co-host another podcast called Paranormal Dads, and episode number 30 is specifically
Hollow
the
Earth.
Hollow Earth.
Okay. I thought you had, but I wasn't
Oh
100% sure. Entrance to the bottomless crevasse. Crevasse, actually,
Yes.
probably. All right.
Crevasse.
Because, you're
Crevasse.
9. Why not? So, all right. You go ahead and start this one, Eddie, since I started
The
the last
crust.
one.
I love this part on the bottom of the illustration where it says crust and mantle of the earth, 1,800 miles thick, which is also the hidden track on my new single
Tunnel of Waves.
called Tunnel of Waves, parentheses, dag, why you so thick?
Dag.
1,800 miles.
That's awesome.
With like 47 C's after that.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Here we go.
CHI.
You are standing on the Tone Glacier in northern Greenland. I love this. Starts off just right out of the gate.
Oh, yeah.
Staring down into the black void of the crevasse. You shiver as you wonder whether you were lucky or unlucky to be invited on this expedition. Standing next to you are Gunnar Larson of the National Research Institute and Dr. James Sneed, a geologist. A small black box containing a signal transmitter is suspended over the crevasse by 2 long poles. The transmitter is wired to a console a few yards away in the ice. Dr. Sneed turns a dial as he monitors the display screen. I want to point this out. This first paragraph is better than anything R.L. Stine wrote in that last book.
Oh, yeah, by far.
He's already
nailed it.
Yeah. Well, Larson's voice is impatient. Sneed looks up, a broad smile on his face. This is it, friends. The bottomless crevasse. We've said crevasse 3 times already.
Yeah, he does like crevasse a lot, evidently.
Yeah. Crevasse. We have to make it to where Sneed mispronounces crevasse.
So he doesn't do it right.
Crevasse. And then Larson's eyes roll. Any radar return? Larson asks. Sneed shakes his head. None. For a minute, no one speaks. Like you, the others must feel excited to have reached their goal, but also a little sad. It was just a year ago that your friend Todd lost his pewter figures and
ended up stuck in a cave.
Had a douchey guy bully him. For a minute, no one speaks. Like you, the others must feel excited to have reached their goal, but also a little sad. It was just a year ago that your old friend, Dr. Nira Vivaldi, radioed from this spot that she had reached the bottomless crevasse. A few moments later, her radio went dead. She was never seen again.
Dun dun dun.
Bum, bum, bum. Now you stand at the edge, lost in thought. How could the crevasse have no bottom?
We need a crevasse counter.
Could they make the rockin' world go round if they have no bottom? Sorry, that's Queen song. The Queen song.
Oh man.
Could it really lead to an underground kingdom? What happened to Dr. Vivaldi? But your thoughts are shattered. That's another title track of our Shattered Thoughts.
Another Shattered Thoughts.
You didn't seem to slip, yet suddenly you are falling into the crevasse. A ledge is coming up fast beneath you. You could land on it, but you're falling so fast, you're sure to be badly injured. You might only be saving yourself for a slow, agonizing death. These thoughts race through your head in a split second. If you try to land on the ledge, turn to page 5. If not, go to the next page.
Ooh, I like this one.
I like
All
this
right.
one.
Sneed. Wasn't Sneed in the Lost Treasure of Tibet?
I think
book,
so.
if I remember correctly. I'm going to find it here. Let us know in the chat what you want us to do. Do we land on the ledge or do we go to the next page? I don't know that we get to decide this, but evidently we do. I think our gravity is going to decide that for us.
Right? This is a toughie. I think, you don't want to just keep plummeting, but also this is called the hidden.
Choose your own adventure, not choose your own gravity situation.
Choose your own, yeah. They do say, I'm assuming this is aim for the ledge.
Maybe that's
legendary.
Legendary.
All right, he's saying aim for the ledge.
Aim for the ledge. So that's page 5. All right, I will go to page 5 here. Oh, love how we look. Like,
we're gonna be fine.
We're 9. We're 9. We're not. We'll be fine.
9 years old.
We're gonna go on.
I got my baby teeth still. Why am I here?
Yeah. It's okay if I knock them out. This baby teeth.
If I lose them all, it's got the adult ones coming in.
Your whole body is racked with pain as you crash onto the ledge. You're shaken and bruised, but still alive. A snowbank cushioned your fall. Help, you cry. Hold on, Larson yells. It's going to be tricky, but we're rigging our ropes. We'll get you up. You feel a flash of joy. Then you remember something that chills you to the bone. You were very careful not to fall in. You're quite sure you didn't slip. You were pulled as if by an unknown force within the bottomless crevasse. You notice bottomless is capitalized. So
yes, it's it's a proper place.
First name bottom, last name crevasse. Is that what it is?
I have a reservation for Mr. B. Crevasse. Mr. B. Crevasse here.
Should you warn your friends about the strange force? If you do, they may be afraid to get close enough to rescue you. If you warn Larson and Sneed, turn to page 13. If you just yell, please hurry, turn to page 9.
Ooh.
So do we warn them or do we just scream bloody murder and just help us? Get me out of here.
I don't care who I endanger. Get me out of here.
I'm 9. I got to get back to work tomorrow.
Flash of Joy was the first track on Tunnel of Waves.
Yes, there you go. Oh, that's awesome.
Write this down.
Oh, so it was Mr. Snide, Snide.
Yes, not
in the Secret Treasure of Tibet, not Sneed. I thought, well, I was close.
You were close.
Well,
I'll say we give it to you.
Maybe it's his cousin, Snide, Sneed.
Got to be related somehow.
Yeah. All right. Warn the Sneed, says in the chat. So page 13, Eddie. That be you.
I was taking some notes here. 13.
13. Oh man.
Get back from the ledge, you yell. I didn't fall. I was pulled in, y'all. That's me, Edna. For a,
Y'all.
y'all pulled in. For a few moments, you hear nothing. Then Sneed yells, "Thanks for warning us. There may be some force here we don't understand. But don't worry, we're rigging a brace so we can pull you up without getting too close." A few minutes later, you see a nylon climbing rope dangling in front of you. You pull in enough to tie around your waist and under your arms. Taking a full grip, you call up to the top. "I'm ready. Pull away." Your heart skips a beat as you're yanked off the ledge. You dangle for a moment, then slowly, foot by foot, your friends pull you up over the edge. You scramble across the ice into their arms. "Thank goodness we got you," says Larson. "The bottomless crevasse is a killer. I think we'd better quit now." His adventurous spirit showing
I
its
guess.
true limits. "I agree. I've had enough," Sneed says.
Wow.
After what you've been through, you're not about to argue with them. The three of you pack up and begin the long trek back across the glacier. You're happy to be alive, but you know that you'll always regret that you never reached the underground kingdom. The end. We're the least
Uh,
adventurous adventurers in the
that
world.
ever adventured. Ah,
That's
what a nerd, Jesse
our
says.
our quest is over.
We just we're the most ambitious 9-year-old. We go to Greenland, and then one little fall, and we're like, okay, I'm just out of here.
Forget this mess. Is this dangerous?
Uh, we we aged. We were from 9 to 79. We just want to go home, throw an Afghan on our lap, and watch Wheel of
Nope.
Fortune.
Exactly. Put on
I'm
my
done.
stories. Give me the crosswords. I'm done. Finish with this.
Wow.
Oh, did my friend go missing? I don't care what happened to her. Forget about it. Vivaldi?
Yeah.
More like who the heck are you, Aldi? I'm done. I don't care.
I don't care about my friends. I don't care about adventure. I'm just done. I'm out of
That
here.
fall, that fall scared any sort of risk taking out of us for the rest of our lives.
Yes. Falling
Falling
sucks. I'm
sucks.
out of here. Yeah. Oh man.
You gotta
Well,
be honest.
yeah,
Both choices were play it safe choices.
they
It was like
were. They
aim for
were.
the ledge. Tell your friends to look out.
Look out. Watch out. But
Oh,
we will
that's
try
funny.
this again in 2 weeks. Never
2 weeks.
fear. We will surely we'll find a shark, or we'll find the center of the earth, or we'll find a werewolf. I don't know. Something.
We can't be playing
Ooh.
games like this. We gotta find us some secret underground hidden Middle Earth stuff going on for sure.
Well, what if we fall in to the Middle Earth in an ocean where there's a shark
Oh. And we
and
become
a
the
shark
shark?
wolf, a shark werewolf?
Shark Wolf. Once again, that was the failed pilot that Jesse Kiefer put together that he pitched in the 90s.
He did.
Yeah.
1989 NBC pitch.
Yep,
Shark Wolf.
Shark Wolf. Yeah, it was a show he had cobbled together with basically it was a military helicopter that got bit by a werewolf and became Shark Wolf.
Shark Wolf
and
turns
it
into
would
Shark Wolf,
save children from burning buildings and then fight bad guys, but nobody dies because
and
it's the
then
late 80s, early 90s.
he had a tagline at the very end. He just looked at the camera, put his thumb up, and said, "That's nerdtastic."
That's exactly how they close out every
Yeah,
episode.
that's nerdtastic with
And then
thumbs up.
Shark Wolf would just fly over the treetops.
Yeah, and then he like the children he saves, when he puts his thumbs up, he lets go of them accidentally, and they just plummet to their death. And
Yes, they'll
ding.
fall out. Yeah.
Yeah,
They all go for a high five that freezes in midair, but one of them falls off the ledge.
falls off the ledge. Oh, that's okay. He deserved it, you nerd.
Shark Wolf. Anywho,
Oh man.
there you go.
Oh,
There you go.
awesome. Well, we'll try it again, but hey, thanks to everybody in the chat, and thanks to anybody listening to this later. We really appreciate it. You can go to Uchoosepodcast.com, check out previous episodes, find out ways to get in touch with us, buy merch, make donations, whatever you would like to do, and let us know what you think about the episode. If you have a suggestion of books, they don't have to be Choose Your Own Adventure books. As you can
Nope.
see, we
Yep.
will take on R.L. Stein and the jerkiness that he writes up for us.
Wow. You aren't
Yeah.
kidding. Yeah, thank you all for listening. Share us with your friends. Recommend us. We have a good time. We like to have you on, and yeah, we will post on our social media when we're going to be going live, and you can hop online, like we said, on Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook live video, and join the adventure.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you, everybody, and until next time, you choose the adventure. All right.
Good night,
Thanks for everybody.
everybody.